Hi, I'm going to tell you about a website that I found that I think is very interesting and relevant, definitely useful for teachers, and it's called CommonCurriculum.com. This is a great tool for teachers for lesson planning. It has some great features for myself, I think, now as I'm starting, and there are some benefits to it. If you subscribe, that will make it even better. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what I think is the best part about it for me right now. So the first thing you would do is to create a free account. So you go ahead and get started, log in. And once you've logged in and get into it, I've already started playing with it a little bit here. You can see the things that you can do here for free, and it does give you the benefits of subscribing. One thing about subscribing is you can create your class websites, do more unit planning, and the standards will pop up on your screen for you automatically as a subscriber. But since I am not going to subscribe, I'm going to show you what I can do right now for free. So I've already been playing with this a little bit, but I will show you the first steps. Right away, it gives you create a new plan book. You just click on that and click on the year. I'm clicking on this year, and it will start getting you ready to create your lesson plans. So once you've clicked on that, you can personalize it. So I'm going to add a class. And since I am working in a third grade class, I'm going to go ahead and add my class that I'm creating. Oops, I think I did it twice. That's okay. So I'm going to make this blue, personalize it, and then I'm going to give it a title. And so the title I'm going to give it is going to be third grade math. And then I will go ahead, I don't need this one. That's just the sample. So, and I accidentally clicked on it twice. So now I'm done creating my classes. So the next screen that will pop up asks which template looks just most like your lesson plans, and all of these are free. An interesting thing is that you can make it pretty minimal, or you can get pretty detailed in your lesson plans, as you can see. Um, Going from just an agenda and notes to having your objective, which is always good. And then this one is basic with materials, procedures, what the homework would be, your accommodations and modifications. Um, this one is a little bit more with reflections, more explaining. And then I like this one since I'm still learning as well, because this one has Bloom's taxonomy level in there, so I can kind of be more aware of that while I'm making my plans. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this one and show you how that works. So here it is. I'm going to customize this. So since this is free, the Common Core standards don't pop up in it, but if I had the yearly subscription for $3.48 a month, there would be a place where I could add that. Anyway, so my objective, I would look up my standards. So for my objective, I'm going to put a third grade math standard, which is to develop, obviously not very good at this yet, develop an understanding of fractions as numbers. So that's going to be my objective, what my standard is. Like I said, if I were paying for this, I would automatically have the standards. I could have them pop in, but I'm writing them in. Then, since I'm new, I also want to remember what my Bloom's taxonomy level is for my third graders. So I want them at this stage to be able to understand and apply. Then I'm going to go ahead and fill in the materials I need, whatever it is I'm going to be using, worksheets maybe, and I'll probably have some manipulatives. And then I would go in and write in what my introduction would be. I don't know right now, so I'll just put something. How am I going to teach the direct instruction? I would put that in, which would really be helpful for me. What we're going to do for our guided practice. And then I could type in what their independent or the practice would be, how it would extend this, maybe using the manipulatives, what kind of assessment I would have, what the homework would be, how I'm going to accommodate or modify for my English language learners or those who need extra help. And then I could go back and reflect on it. So once I've done that, I can click on that and see how the whole thing looks. Look at my whole plan book. And this is what will come up on my screen. So everything that I typed in shows up. I can scroll down and then I can use all of this and I can either make another lesson plan, add a card, or I can just print this out, which would be really helpful if I needed to leave lesson plans for a sub. Can also download it. You can submit ideas, things like that. And then, like I said before, I could plan daily, weekly, monthly, and I can make my whole year lesson plans. And then there's a way to track the standards to make sure that I've taught all of them, and get in the ideas that I want. But like I said, you need to pay for that, so I'm not going to do that right now. But it would certainly be helpful if I were teaching and getting paid to teach. Also, as a paid subscriber, besides having all of my plans there, I could also create them with a group. So if you're working in a team with the rest of the third grade team or anyone else at your school, you could go ahead and submit the plans, and then everyone on the team has access to them, which would be really helpful. So there's a video on the website as well to learn how this website came about. Basically, in 2009, there was a middle school teacher named Robbie in Baltimore, and he and his colleagues wanted to share lesson plans. And what they found was that when they went to share them, they had so many files that it was just a crazy process to upload the files and email them to each other. So they figured out a way to create this website so that they could not only share their plans, but they could also um, keep track of the standards that they were teaching. The website is really helpful. It has lots of questions answered right on it. There's ways to get help. I really like the website because it's really user friendly, which I need a lot. And finally, I really like this website because it works. It's a lesson template for planning lessons that's easy to use. It gives you opportunity there to name your lesson plans, to really make sure that you've listed your into, your through, and beyond. It's a great way to make sure that as a new teacher, you're covering all of your bases and using all of the tools that we've been given as teachers. There are really no it really requires only basic tech requirements, just a computer. You don't need anything else for it, and it will truly help as a teacher, as a new teacher especially, to stay organized and to keep track at a daily, weekly, monthly, on a yearly schedule to make sure that everything is covered. So that's it. It's called CommonCurriculum.com, and I'm excited to be using it in my classroom.